Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus to enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So it's away we go then. Jim, how are you reading the formation?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that.
Takes a shot! Caught offside that time. Skelia is onto this. Stood up well to him there. He's having a shot! Off the post! Threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Big shot, Vinicius Junior! Fabian Ruiz. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now it's Doué. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Vitinha cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And it's Mendes. And it's been played through. Pass is just off target. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Always onto this. He has found the way through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be a throw-in. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That pass isn't the better. Camavinga. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And that was very necessary. Goes! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Hakimi. João Neves. He's cut it out. And he's straight offside. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Fabian Ruiz. And he's forced to go back. Pacho. And it's Hakimi. Nice sequence of passes, this. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Nuno Mendes. And Kvaratskhelia. Fabian Ruiz. And that's been won straight back. Looking for options for movement. Not the most accurate pass. Dembele. And a chance! Dembele! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Paris Saint-Germain are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well read, nice interception. Vitinha looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Could be danger here. And that's another good win of the ball. Out of play for a throw. Hakimi. Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. And the finish! That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Vitinha. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Paris Saint-Germain really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And we are already promptly back underway. Paris Saint-Germain come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Looking tidy in possession here. Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found Rodrigo. Great chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
The look of disbelief on the faces of his teammates, I don't need to add to it.
Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? João Neves. That's Lee Kang-in. Dembele. Chance for a shot! Well, the contact was true enough. The aim wasn't quite. Pass is intercepted. Early stages of the second half, and still he's going for goal! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
No, again there's no way through. Oh, it's Dembele.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Vitinha. Vitinha goes steaming forward. Bellingham. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Mbappe, there's the shot! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Vinicius Junior. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Rodrigo, Arda. Rodrigo unable to make it all his good intentions. Nuno Mendes, Kvaratskhelia, somewhat well played. Dembele looking to add to his goal, dink through, and it's made its way to him. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, played right into his path. João Neves. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Good ball over the top. Kvaratskhelia. And he's had it nicked away.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7. El dorsal
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Serán sustituidos.
And he's had a hit.
El dorsal 21.
Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there, knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, there first. That has not gone well. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Nicely weighted ball. Pacho spots it and intercepts. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Can he finish? And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. That was a given. It always was.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real strength now. Rudiger gets a foot in here. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lee Kang-in. Can he get it through? Now it's Goulet, and that's play chance! Goal! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
So is this the start of a comeback? Nuno Mendes. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! Oh, how good is he? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Drama at the death. Is there time for one more twist? It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Paris Saint-Germain really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
4 extra minutes added on. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, that was close, both sides. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high cap.
It's Dembele! Goal!
Well, once more him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest, real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Good ball, good take. Has a look and plays it forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Now what about a counter-attack? He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish?
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Vitinha. That is a great pick out. And he's managed to get Doué! He can get that clear. Nicely aimed pass. Played back. And it's Vitinha. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Dembele. Does really well to win the ball there. First quarter of an hour gone. He's going for goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Keeper has taken decisive action. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And he's on his way! There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Vitinha. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Played back in. Vinicius Junior. That has been slung wide. Back into the middle. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. This is the time you need that pace.
He's picked his way through. Accurate pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be...
Marquinhos gets rid without sophistication. And he's there to retrieve it. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain presented with a golden opportunity here. To increase the lead. And they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
Paris Saint-Germain are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's shifting through the shapes to shoot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Doué is having a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. And here's Dembele. Oh, good take and a good shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Rodrigo.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Vitinha. Fabian Ruiz. And this is Dembele. Doué.
Oh, it's unfortunate. Took a touch off the defender, and that can happen.
Fortuitous as it may have been, they all count one. And he's gone long. João Neves. And he was quick to react. And he welcomes it in. Pacho. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Paris Saint-Germain have established themselves. Tries a shot! Yes! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And now he has two. Paris Saint-Germain, and he shoots! And it's in!
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
He is through here. Eder Militao deals with that comfortably. Short changes him with that pass. Rodrigo. Marquinhos kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. He's through here. He's got away. Decent chance! He's got a goal! And they are right back within touch! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Madrid give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and...
Has a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. It's a pretty loose pass. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Dembele, and the shot! It's in! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, it's Dembele. And he's surging through. That is good strength. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Eder Militao wins the duel this time. So there's going to be another...
Well, he's someone renowned for his pace and those darting little runs, but also for being a very good ball carrier as well. They want to add more dynamism to that front line.
Passes short and sharp. Nice sequence of passes, this. Good read, needed to be. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Mendes does well to get it back. Now, can they get him away? He slings it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That'll be a throw-in. Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know,
he's had a shot! And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Paris Saint-Germain have it back and can go again. Fabian Ruiz. Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, brilliant save!
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now they can spring out of defence. Pass somewhat off target. Mayulu takes a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's really well cleared. And here's Lee Kang-in. Can he finish? He was certain to score. It is an inexplicable miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
It's Neves, distributed tidily.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Great chance! It's here. João Neves. Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Barcola. He's found a way through. Chance for a shot! Sticks it away! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
It's become a case of men against boys. And he's quick to get it clear again. Opts to... He's gone for goal! They want to be quick to recover this. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Hakimi is there, and he can get that clear. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
They're still trying to make a game of this. And that's that. Paris Saint-Germain looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to watch and clearly so together. That was a terrific day for them. Dembele voted man of the match and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.